Hello students, welcome once again to my channel. Now in this section we have an equation over here. Now this is an exponential equation with square roots, so from Math Olympiad. So we are just going to look at how to solve this. Now if you are new here, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified anytime we post a new video, and give this video a thumbs up. And let's quickly move to the question. So we have 8 plus the root of 15 to the power x plus 8 minus the root of 15 here to the power x equal to 16. Now how do we go about this, right? So quickly what I'm going to do is, in this case, is to take the product of these two values here, right? So 8 plus the square root of 15, and then we are going to see why we are taking the product of that, right? Now when we take the product of this and we expand, right, or we distribute, we are just going to get 64 here, and then we have we have minus 8 root 15, and then plus 8 root 15, and then minus 15 in this case. So we realize that this will cancel that, and therefore we have 64 minus 15 here, which is just equal to 49 in this case. So that is basically the product of that, right? So if we have that same product, right, 8 plus root 15 here, right, and that of 8 minus root 15 here, right, we said that the whole of this is just equal to 49, right? Now what if we divide both sides by 8 plus root 15, right? So 8 plus root 15 on both sides, you realize that this will cater for that, and therefore 8 minus root 15 here is just equal to 49 divided by 8 plus root 15 in this case, right? So since we have one of the equation, let's call this one equation 1, right? So since we have equation 1, let's take the genuine one again. So we have 8 plus the root of 15 to the power x here plus 8 minus the root of 15 to the power x here being equal to 16. Remember, that is a genuine one, right? But then we have equation 1. So what we can do here is to just substitute 8 minus root 15 here as the whole of that, right? So from here we have 8 plus root 15 here to the power x here plus, so the whole of that is just from equation 1. So we have 41 divided by 8 plus the root of 15 here being equal to 16, right? So from here using this will look a bit complicated, so let's use a variable. So let's say let a variable u in this case be equal to 8 plus the root of 15, right? So if that is the case, then we have u to the power x in this case. So let's say 8 plus root 15 here is equal to the power x is that. So remember this in this case yeah, so we have something like this. So what we can do here is that, right, so if s is here, which means that in this case we have all of that to x, so we can have the whole of this being u, right, plus just the 49 here divided by this as u in this case, and then it is equal to 16. Now from here what we do is to multiply all the sides by u. So we have u squared plus 49 here, and multiply here by u, 16u. So in this case we have u squared minus 16u, and then plus 49 here being equal to 0 in this case. So we have a quadratic equation here, and therefore we have to solve the quadratic equation. But if you look at it, two numbers when we multiply we get 49. When we add these numbers we should get negative 16, so that will be 7, because 49 is a perfect square. So 7 multiplied by 7, but then 7 plus 7 is just 14. So all we have to do is to use the quadratic formula. So using the quadratic formula, realize that the coefficient of a is 1, coefficient of b is negative 16, and coefficient of c is just 49. So we can write u here to be, it is minus b. So minus b is just minus minus, that will be positive here, then plus and minus the square root of b squared is just negative 16 squared, which is just 256, and then we have minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 1, and multiplied by c, which is 49, and then we have 196 here, being divided by 2 multiplied by a, which is just 2, right? So from here we have 16 plus or minus 256 minus 196 is just 60, and then we have divided by 2. From here we can write the root of 60 as just 16 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 15. So 4 multiplied by 15 is so we can bring the 2 out as 2 root 15 here, in this case being divided by 2. And then from here we can go ahead and then simplify that. So simplifying that, we just have 16 divided by 2 plus or minus 2 here divided by that. This will cater for that. This will also, we're just going to get 8. So we just have 8 plus or minus the root of 15 as from the first equation again, right? But this time it is plus and minus. So we can have u here being equal to plus 58 plus 15, or 8 minus the root of 15 in this case. Now, what we are going to do next is that if u is equal to 8 plus the root of 15, remember we said that we are not we are looking for the x, not u. So but then we said that u equal to 8 plus the square root of x in this case, right? So from here we just have if u equal to the whole of that, then which means that 8 plus the root of 15 here will be equal to 8 plus the root of 15 here, and then x. Then you realize that since the bases are the same, since the bases are the same, therefore we can conclude that x here equal to 1 in this case. But then if u is equal to 8 minus the root of 15, realize that we have 8 plus the root of 15 here being equal to 8. So this is to the power x, and then we have 8 minus the root of 15 in this case, right? Now you realize that this is minus 15, but this is plus 15. So from here what we can do is since the bases are not the same, as you can see the bases are not the same, so quickly the only formula we can have in this case is just we won't have any solution in this case. So we won't have any solution, any solution in this case. So we state that no solution in this case, right? No solution in this case. But another thing that we can also do is that we have 8 plus root 15 here, x. Remember from the beginning we said that from equation 1, 8 minus the root of 15 is equal to that. So let's replace that and see what will happen. So we have 49 here being divided by 8 plus the root of 15 as the minus part, right? So we have something like this, and therefore we can write the whole of this as 8 plus the root of 15x being equal to 49 here, and then when this goes up we have the root of 15 here minus 1, right? But then we have 49 here. So realize that still all of this is just not going to give us any solution in this case. So therefore we can conclude that the only solution that we have that is that s here equals to 1 will be the only solution in this case. Thank you very much for joining me in this section. I hope this session was helpful. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified anytime we post a new video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in another section.